Hello and welcome to the Scott Sportscast Week 13 NFL picks. Woo! Almost through the season. Only about 4 or 5 more weeks to this. Or yeah, 4 more weeks. So we're winding down to the end of the season, getting ready for playoff time. Playoff pictures starting to take some shape, which is nice. Before we get started here, just want to recommend everybody go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and free, and takes you half a second, and it does great things for the channel. So we would much appreciate all of that. And without further ado, let me bring in my co-host here, George Scott. How you doing?
Yo, what is going on, Scott Sportscast Nation? We're here. We're in the building. We're doing our Week 13 picks. We're excited. Going to be some good football games. There's a lot of playoff implication here starting to develop in the NFL. These are some very important weeks for playoff positioning. So with that, I'll go ahead and pass it back to you.
All right. So due to all of the shakeup around the league, we have a different kind of schedule this week. So we just had a game on Wednesday. First time ever, I believe. So we had a Wednesday night game, and so they pushed back the Thursday night game for this week. So we start our first game on Sunday night, or Sunday morning. But we have the New Orleans Saints traveling to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Saints, even without Drew Brees, have been doing enough, relying on that defense, and Taysom Hill's been playing well. So you have the Falcons, who, since they got rid of, who was it, their head coach, or was it their offensive coordinator?
Probably both.
Yeah, well, they've been playing better since. So I expect this one to be a pretty good matchup. I'm going to have to go with the New Orleans Saints, though. Alvin Kamara can carry that team by himself on any given night. So I think this one's going to be a little closer than we expect. Give me a score of 27-24 for the Saints.
Yeah, I got the same score, 27-24 for the Saints. I think that they're still going to be able to get it done with all the weapons that they have, and that defense is playing really well. So Atlanta Falcons coming off of a great win over the Raiders, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to take out the Saints, who are looking to make some real playoff noise.
Yeah.
So give me the Saints here.
Awesome. Our next matchup, we have Bears, Chicago Bears, my Bears, taking on the Detroit Lions at Soldier Field in Chicago. Home field advantage, even though the game got out of hand immediately last week. Trubisky was able to shake off some of that rust after the first half and started playing pretty well. But whenever you're already that far behind, what can you really do? Then you have the Lions, who have not been playing great football as of late. Chicago has beat them, I want to say, the past 5 times. And earlier this season, so I believe we are going to see more of the same. Give me the Chicago Bears winning by a score of 28-17.
Yeah, I like the Bears in this one. I think Mitch Trubisky gets back on on the good side of things here this week. I think that Detroit, they've been playing better, but they're just not playing good enough on offense and defense in order to stop the Bears this week. So
And I
give me
believe
the
they did
Bears.
just fire Patricia as well. So
So
we'll see how
give me
that
the give me the Bears here. Score of 27-20.
All right. I feel like we're being a little gracious on those scores too. It's probably going to be 17-10.
Probably gonna be like 12-6.
Yeah, 2-3, one safety and a field goal.
Somebody's gonna score 1 point.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so our next game here, we have one of the better defenses in the league, the Colts, who's coming off a crushing loss last week, taking on the Texans, who had the opposite, had a great win last week. No Will Fuller, suspended six games for PEDs. That's going to make it tough whenever one of your deepest threats, your home run hitter, is out. I can still see Watson doing enough to make this game competitive, but I just see the veteran side of Phillip Rivers being able to do enough and leaning on that defense. So give me the Colts winning by a score of 25-21.
Yeah, I see the Colts here also taking this game. Uh, I think that both these teams coming off of opposite weeks, they're gonna address them. So I think that the Colts are gonna come out with a strong defense. They're gonna be able to really put the pressure on Watson because division games they get pretty weird and you can never know what's gonna happen. But typically they're not the most high scoring teams. So give me a score of the Colts winning it 24-21.
Nice. Game winning field goal by Blankenship.
There you go.
He needs to get back to Oak Island. Oh, wrong Blankenship. All right. So our next game we have up is the Bengals traveling to take on the hot Miami Dolphins. No Joe Burrow, no chance. Miami all day, big. Give me the score of 28-10.
Yeah, I think Miami Dolphins are going to come out here, cruise themselves to a victory. That defense is going to really carry Miami to keeping the Bengals score really low. So give me a score of 31-13. Dolphins.
All right. Blowout. Now, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Jags have been playing decent. Seems like they're in all of these games most of the time, but they just can't figure out how to win. And I see that being the case again this week. Expect Jefferson to go off. Expect Thielen to get his touches. Delvin Cook to run like a madman. Give me the Vikings winning 31-24.
Yeah, I think Vikings dominate this game, start to finish. The score might look a little bit closer, but it's going to be a real one-sided game. Give me a score of Vikings winning it 28-14.
All right. Now, probably their worst performance of the year, the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to take on the New York Jets. Joe Flacco and Frank Gore. Got two veterans back there trying to bring some kind of stability to this team. Have yet to got a win this season, and I will yet to pick them. So give me the Las Vegas Raiders winning big, 31, 34-14.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Raiders in this one in a pretty one-sided affair. Give me a score of 34-17. Raiders.
Raiders. All right. And this one, which might actually be an interesting game here, you have the Cleveland Browns, red hot. I mean, orange hot. Cleveland Browns taking on the cool Tennessee Titans. Oh, I mean, as well as they have been playing the Browns, I don't see them being able to keep up offensively and defensively with the Titans. Derrick Henry, expect him to eat, and I'm. This was tough because I think the Browns could sneak away with one. They play a good game, but give me the Titans winning an unnecessarily close game with a score of 27-28.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee in this game as well. I think that they're going to be able to outlast in a higher scoring game. So give me a score of 31-27 for the Tennessee Titans.
You know, all right, moving on along. We have the Los Angeles Rams traveling to take on those Angry Birds, the Arizona Cardinals. Ooh. Speaking of a tough one to pick, Rams have been playing a lot better of late, and Kyler Murray seems to have been hitting a little bit of a wall here past 2 weeks, not really putting up the best fantasy numbers or statistics, but I could see them getting it done this week against the Rams in a pretty close one. Give me a score of 28-24 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, this game's pretty hard to pick. I am also going to take the Cardinals. I just think that offense is a little bit more potent, and they're going to be able to score maybe a game-winning drive here by Kyler Murray. So give me Cardinals by, let's say, 33-28.
All right. Our next matchup we have is the New York Giants traveling to the 12th man to take on the Seattle Seahawks. I don't see the Giants being able to shut down Metcalf and Lockett. And the Seahawks defense is still solid. I think Daniel Jones is doubtful to play this week, so they'll go with their backup quarterback. I don't see any shot here for the Giants unless there's a complete meltdown on the Seattle side, but I don't see that happening. Give me Seattle winning big, 34-17.
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle on this one all day. Giants, not a very good football team. Seattle, pretty good football team. Probably as simple as that. So I'm going to take Seahawks in a score of 31 to, let's say, 20.
All right. We have the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Lambeau Field off a big win against uh, the oldest rival in the game, Chicago Bears. So we have Philly taking on Green Bay at home. Green Bay, I feel, is going to win this game, but it's going to seem a little closer than it actually is. Carson Wentz, I don't know if he'll struggle, but I don't know if he'll thrive either. Just hasn't been his year. So give me Green Bay winning 31 to 27. No, 28.
Yeah, Green Bay is going to dominate this game. Eagles aren't a good football team. Green Bay is a pretty good football team this year. So give me a score of 31-17. Green Bay Packers rolling.
Bowling, bowling, bowling. What? All right. So next game we have the New England Patriots taking on the formerly known as San Diego Superchargers, the Los Angeles Chargers. So this game is in LA. Cam Newton coming off a big win last week. Even though he didn't perform as well. Herbert has been balling out, beasting that defense. Been playing exceptional. Give me the Chargers winning this one, 24-21.
Yeah, I got the Chargers winning this one as well. So, for all the same reasons, I think that getting Austin Eckler back has really energized this Chargers team. So having him there in that run and pass game is just only going to make their offense more potent and be able to get more done. So they're a little bit more hot, got a little bit more momentum, and I think that's why they're going to win this game. Give me a score of, let's say, 31-27.
All right. So we have our night game here for Sunday. The Denver Broncos traveling to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Not a good week for Broncos last week. Lost all their quarterbacks and rest of their stars, it seems like. Give me the Chiefs winning 41 to 6. Blowout.
Yeah, Kansas City is going to win this game. I'm going to be a little bit more gracious and give the Broncos 10 points. But give me Chiefs putting up 38. So 38-10.
Nice.
Chiefs.
I think that they're just going to go past 30 because even whenever Mahomes stops throwing the ball, Edwards and Le'Veon Bell will still just be running that ball down the field. Okay, so let's move on to Monday night. Well, actually, we'll move on to Monday afternoon first. So we have 2 Monday games this week. We have those Buffalo Bills, Bill Mafia, taking on the 49ers, that Bang Bang Niner gang, at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara. So you have the Bills traveling to the West Coast in what I think is going to be a big win for them. Allen's been looking solid. He's found his footing and his rhythm inside of this offense, and his weapons are showing up for him. Defense is playing all right. Niners, opposite. Defense is playing well, but offense is hurting. I think they just got Mozart back. That'll help, but I don't think it'll be enough. So give me Buffalo winning a score of 20, 27, no, 28-20.
Yeah, Buffalo's gonna win this game. It's gonna be a little bit closer, but I think that they got more weapons and they got a little bit more momentum. So give me a score of 27-21 for the Buffalo Bills.
Bill down. All right. And so for our Monday night game, we have the Washington football team coming off a big win. No one believed me they would. And going against the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers at home, give me the Steelers winning 24-9.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers remaining undefeated in this game. Just better offense, better defense, better special teams, bigger, stronger, faster. So, give me a score of 34-17.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it just takes a start like last week where they had some defensive touchdowns. Gibson rushed for 3 touchdowns. It'll take that kind of series of events to knock off the undefeated Steelers this week. Okay, so our final game of the week comes on Tuesday. All comes down to Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
That TFL, that Tuesday night football, you know. TNL, TNF, something. All right, we have the Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens at home. I believe Lamar Jackson will be back, which is huge for the Ravens. They played okay with RG3, but no Lamar Jackson. So give me Baltimore winning this game 31-21.
Yeah, I see Baltimore dominating this game, so I will give it a score of 31-24. See some points coming in late in the game for the Cowboys, but it'll be close at first, then Baltimore will just kind of run away with it, in my opinion.
Oh,
So
yeah.
give me the Ravens.
Ravenclaws. All right. And our bye week teams this week are the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Wow. Already week 13, almost done. Amazing. Amazing how fast this season has flown by. Any final closing comments on any of these games here?
Nah, just looking forward to all these games. I think that it's going to be an interesting week. You never know what happens every given Sunday in the NFL. So just excited to watch these games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Seems like there's football on every day now. Hard to keep track, but it all comes down to Tuesday night, like you said.
And we thought UFC was doing it big with fights every weekend. Got football every single day of the week now. Except for Fridays. I don't think we've had a Friday game yet, but there's still time. All right. Other than that, I think that's summed it up pretty well there. Any closing comments there?
No. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for your support. Continue to listen, continue to engage within the community. Give us some feedback. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want to hear. If you have any questions, always feel free to hit us up at the Scott Sportscast on all the social media platforms.
Yep. Ditto that. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Share it with your friends. Share it with your coworkers, with your teachers. Doesn't matter. Postman, show them a clip. Other than that, thanks everybody for tuning in. And I think this is the first time that we both had identical picks.
Yeah.
So hopefully we should be walking out with 15 for 15 this week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We tied last week at 11, so we need a decisive winner this week, which we won't have. So, all right. Well, thank you, Scott Sportscast Nation. Have yourselves a great day and enjoy football this week. We will see you next week. Have a good one.